when we are in our journey, in order to understand what we need to do to improve ourselves in order to be successful, we tend to look for insight, things that may help us moving forward. And so self-awareness is a great tool to do that. Let's go! Self-awareness, a big word that have take some popularity nowadays. I think Gary Vaynerchuk is one of the people that help a lot in that direction to actually promote this idea of self-awareness. But I mean, that's kind of obvious, because the idea of self-awareness is primarily around you understanding yourself and what you are doing right, what you are doing wrong, and what you can do to improve something. And so, but okay, self-awareness, I mean, maybe for the people that understand it, that have understand themselves, that may be obvious. But for the rest of people, I don't know, maybe that's confusing. Maybe you can relate to that. What is actually self-awareness? What it mean, and how can you use it in order to improve whatever you're trying to do, actually? So let's talk about that. First of all, there is really two main aspects that that we can focus on when it comes to self-awareness. The first one is going to be primarily around what you do, and the second one around what you want, what is important to you. So on the one side is really about what you think and what you do, and on the other side is what you feel, what you want, what is important to you, everything related to your value system. Because in order to be efficient in our journey to become successful and so on, or to master your craft, this is really important that what you do is aligned with what you want. Because it requires so much effort to go on a journey of mastering something or being successful in any field and so on, that you want every bit of yourself to be aligned in the direction where you want to go. And so if at some point you're trying to do something that you don't want to do, that truly you don't think this is the right thing to do, this will have a negative effect, because you will lose energy fighting against what you truly want. Where the people that are able to do massive success are actually doing so by simply being aligned with what they truly want to do. And so Gary Vaynerchuk talked about that a lot, and I actually truly believe that also, that enjoying the process is as important as accomplishing something. And you cannot enjoy the process if this is not something you want to do. And so let's start here. Self-awareness. What do you want? What are you valuing? What is important to you that you want to do? And so if in currently what you are doing, there is stuff that don't seem to you that they are very important to do, maybe they are not. And this is also, I just bought this book. Let's show you. So I didn't read it already, but this is about essentialism. And so this is, as it says, the pursuit of less. And so the pursuit of less is I don't read this book, but for me that has that struggle to actually focus, because this is about focus. You want to focus your energy on a minimum amount of things that are going to bring you the maximum amount of result. But in order to do that, you need to know what is important to you, what is important at all. And so to do that, this is about self-awareness. Self-awareness, where you're starting to identify progressively over time what is important for you, what is less important for you, what is important for what you are doing, because there is things that are important, things that are not important. And so you are asking yourself this question all the time: what is important, what is not? So you are figuring out what is essential and what is not. And so that's the first step. The first good step in order to become self-aware is, okay, what matters? This, that, I don't know. No one can tell you but you. And that's why self-awareness is a practice. This is not something that you can get it done just quickly. This is a daily habit of you always asking yourself, why it matter? Why am I doing this? You are constantly doubting what you are doing in order to understand why you are doing stuff, if those stuff are important or not, and then coming up with the answer of, yeah, this is important because of that, and this is not important because of that. And so each time you are able to actually find answers, you go deeper and deeper into your self-awareness. And so that was the first aspect, which is about what matters to you, matters to what you're doing, and so on. The second aspect is going primarily around what you do, and also what your organization and what everything that you are working with or trying to master, what you do. And so here, it's a simple process. You need to record, analyze, decide, act, and repeat. Record, analyze, decide, act, repeat, and so on. It is important to have an objective feedback on what you are doing at any time, and anything that is not tracked is not managed. And this is about that. As you tracking stuff, as you are recording everything you are doing, you will understand better what it is that you are doing, what it is that you are doing right, what it is that you are doing wrong, and so on. And you will build this awareness. Okay, I'm doing those stuff, and maybe you are doing it even unconsciously. So this is really important to have this process of becoming aware of what you are doing and also what you are not doing, in order to build this self-awareness over time. And so this is primarily around this idea of thinking about yourself, about what's worked for you, what doesn't work for you, and so on. For me, self-awareness is just I always did it. This is just the way I am. I'll always question myself. I always question what I do, why I do it, how I'm doing it, and so on. So that's not a boring process, but that's definitely something that takes time. But I think it's worth it. It's worth it because at the end, your actions are more efficient or more effective, and you are moving into the right direction. So yeah, I mean that's self-awareness. Really, I think there is probably other aspect to it. Let's be honest. I probably don't have talked about everything, but if you start first by identifying what matters for you, for others, for everything, and then analyzing the way you take decisions, the way you act, by recording, you record everything, and then you analyze, then you can develop a better awareness of that, and so a self-awareness of what you're doing, in order to take better decision. And yes, I think that's it. I hope it helped. Don't hesitate to leave a question or thoughts that you have about this subject in the comment section below. And so yeah, I think that's it. Thanks you for watching, and I see you next time.